My name is Dr. Kweku Ohene-Asare. I'm currently in the UK, in London. I'm a visiting professor in Leicester University in De Montfort. I'm a visiting professor in Warwick University in the UK. I'm officially a doctor in the University of Ghana. I specialize in this project, which is about your cloud storage, your phone, AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. And I'm the leading figure of this program in Africa. I'm also a member of the board of directors. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the CEO and other members of the board, and I'll share with you what is really happening and what is about to happen. It will blow your mind into pieces. So it's nice to have all of you here. I'm going to walk you through the essence of our presence. Okay? I'm going to show you a great service that is all over the world that we have. I'm also going to show you a timely project, a program that you can participate in, you can be part of. A very incredible program. I will also show you the knowledge environment, the communication and the knowledge environment that we have here, the personal growth, connecting with people across the world, and how you can make at least $1,000 every month. Go Backup is empowering everyone, poor or rich, young or old, African, Asian, American, European, doesn't matter who you are. Your dreams are possible. A lot of people have worked and sacrificed and fought to achieve their dreams. Many people never realize their dreams by the time they go to their grave. And yet, the same 24 hours that we all have, we used to have dreams when we were children. I want to be a doctor, a pilot, an engineer. And people become that, and they still are not fulfilled because it is nothing to write home about. Sometimes it looks like it's never going to happen. Like, will it ever happen that you can have your own first class, fly to Dubai, fly to Maldives, relax your tattered body on the island of Maldives? We used to have those dreams. Before I went to 50 countries, over 50 countries in the world, I never even thought that I could travel beyond Ghana. And yet today, I've gone beyond 50 countries. Why? Because dreams are possible. It is possible. It's alive. It's there. That's why when we were children, you used to have wonderful families, sending your children to the school you want them to have. Go Backup helps average person who is willing to do the work to achieve their dreams. Many people who are at the top of their affairs, the 1% of the 1%, they are there when they had nothing. 85% of billionaires are self-made. In other words, when they were born, they were nothing. They didn't have a father who is even a millionaire. They didn't have a mother who is nobody in their family is even a millionaire. And these people build from the ground up to become billionaires. 85% of the people in the world, they had nothing, absolutely nothing. What is the difference? Because they take opportunities that come their way, like you and I have right now. There's a guy in China, he's called Jack Ma. He's the leading figure of Alibaba. He said that by the time you are 35 years old, you have missed thousands of opportunities that come your way. And so he defined poor as passing over opportunities repeatedly. Many people are encountered with opportunities. I am encountering the same opportunity you are facing. We all face the same opportunities. Some throw it away, others grab it. They look at it. Some even don't believe it, but they still have a look at it. And eventually, that very thing that people thought it was not going to be the realized dream becomes a dream. Take, for example, Facebook. When he started in Harvard in his sophomore year, and he called 5 friends into the dormitory, into the room, and told them that he wants to put some faces in the book. 3 of the 5 people walked out of the room. One is called Michael. Michael said, "You are crazy, Mark, it's not going to happen." The other people, 2 guys, stayed behind. Today, those two are billionaires. Some years back, CNN interviewed the other three guys and they were in tears. Why? Why is it that they all faced that same opportunity on February the 4th, 2004? The same opportunity. The same opportunity. But why is it that the three guys walked out of the room? Why? 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 Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Because you see, one thing about a human mind is that the human mind never thinks positive, generally. We always think negative first. And the more the mind thinks negative, the more the mind is exposed to more negative. Because what you think about consistently will expand consistently. And it becomes bigger in your mind. And it can affect what you do because you think that the thing is not true. And so you will act on the basis of it not being true because you act in the direction of your dominant thinking. You operate your operating system on the wavelength by which your desires and actions are created. Your programming makes you act that way. So let me give you an example for you to see that this is true. So some people are doing very, very badly in Africa. But when they go to Europe, they do well. Is it because in Europe you can do well? No, it's because they put in the action, they change their mind, they work the way they are supposed to work. And then it serves them. Because I can promise you, I'm in Europe, a lot of people are broke in Europe. Broke. I mean broke. I'm talking about doctors. And some people in Europe are working way, way more than some people in Africa. Things they wouldn't normally do in Africa, they would do. Do you know how many hours some people work in UK here? And I have a friend, he works 16 hours non-stop. Meanwhile, that same person, when he's in Africa, he will not do it. Why? Because he has been programmed that his father, his mother, his somebody can take care of him. It's possible. Your dreams are alive. It's there. And you want to take opportunities that are presented to you. Even if you don't believe it, have a look at it and build your belief around it. Go back up is that thing. It was established in 1997 in the Canada and then moved to the US in 2007. It's now sitting on a 10,000 square feet. And it is trending because of two things. One, because everyone is using a mobile phone. Today, this holiday season, everybody is taking pictures. Everybody is sending video. The data is going to rise like this. Are you aware? Grandmothers above 80 years, grandfathers above 80 years, children below 10 years, they are using the phone, they are using the iPad, they are using the internet. Data is growing. Artificial intelligence right now is the new electricity in the world. And AI works with data. When I say data, I'm talking about pictures, videos, documents, files. These days, we write our signature using the internet, using data. Everything is digitalized, not even digitized, digitalized. And as long as people are using this machine, data will grow. Data will grow. You see, it's because of this machine. What are you doing? You're listening to me. You go to your Facebook, pictures are there, videos are there. Somebody sends you a WhatsApp, your data is growing. Your pictures are growing. Your videos are growing. And because of that, the income, the industry of data is increasing. From 2016, the number of mobile phones, from 2016, there were just 3,700 mobile phones. In 2016, guys, are you with me? 3.7 million mobile phones in the world. 3.7 million mobile phones in the world. Today, sorry, 3.7 billion mobile phones in the world. Today, we have 7.9 billion. So many people are using the phones. And look at the income structure. By 2030, we are making over almost $500 billion in the industry. So that tells you that, see, whether people like it or not, this, let me tell you, which is the number $1 trillion company in the world? Apple. What is it into? Data, technology, which is the next biggest company in the world. Look at the top gigantic companies. They are all into AI, technology, data, AI, technology, data. And so if somebody were introducing this project, which has to do with data, it has to do with technology, it has to do, hey guys, let me tell you, I was talking with a CEO yesterday. They are introducing a new AI feature into this God backup situation, and it will change many people. It will drive people. You just watch. Then by the end of this month, those of you in my team, you're going to see something happen. Just take advantage of what is going to happen and sync with it. Sync with it. Do your part. Do your little part. This is a big industry. 80% of people use their phone as an alarm clock. They don't use any more alarm clock. You know, remember the days when you used to have an alarm clock, you shut it down. 88% of people will go back home if they should forget their phone. That phone is an addictive device than anything in the world. You see a husband in the kitchen, in the bedroom, the wife is in the kitchen, and they are chatting on WhatsApp. Children are communicating more with their phones than with their parents. The mobile phone, the information superhighway have taken over. And this thing is not negative, it's positive. For example, I can check my bank account. I don't need to go to my bank. In fact, I am paid. In the UK here, I'm paid for not going to the bank account, not going physically to the bank. In the US, you are paid significantly for not going to the bank because you need to do all on your mobile phone. So if any industry is going to yield, it is the mobile industry. That's the point. That's the point. But it takes wisdom to understand that, because wisdom is the ability to see what is obvious, even when it's a secret. Wisdom is knowing the future when the present is unknown. If you are here and you don't know where we are trending, where the world is going, I'm telling you, if you want to invest, some people say that one of the greatest investments is real estate. It's a lie. It's a lie. You know how many people can go into real estate? Do you know the capital involved to go into real estate? It's no joke. That is why many people know that real estate is good, but many people cannot go into it because you need huge capital. Huge to go in. Even building your own house is not easy. And you want to build houses for people to build. So that's why. But this is an area where everyone can go into. Everyone. Because the entry point is the easiest in the world. And that is why the top 5 companies in the world, the top 5 billionaires in the world, 80% of them are into technology. 80% of the top 5 companies are into technology. You sit down and not understand what I'm saying, it will pass you by. It's done that multiple times. And so, God backup fills that gap. 45% of cell phone users have damaged their phone. So data is increasing. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. A laptop is stolen every 43 seconds. A phone is stolen every 43 seconds. And when the thing is stolen, the person will say, my problem is not even with the phone. My problem is with the data. Data is oil. In fact, data is a new real estate in town. Data, artificial intelligence, technology is the new real estate in the world. And Go Backup is filling that need. The second thing that is trending is this. People are working from home. Do you know that I'm currently in the UK? I'm working in South Africa. I'm working in the US. I'm working in Ghana. What am I using? I'm using the laptop. I'm using the mobile phone. And guess what? Even though I'm in the UK, I make more income in the US, Ghana, and South Africa. It means that you can stay wherever you are right now, and you can earn more income than the job you are doing. I have a friend in Sweden. This guy is in Sweden, and he's working in over 106 countries. Why? And here's why. Because he uses his laptop, and he works with several people all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the point is that a lot of people don't know this fact. You can make at least $1,000 every month just using your phone without paying a kobo. But you need to learn, because we teach you how that is possible. We help you to teach you how that is possible. And that is the essence of this organization. 42% of Americans have side businesses. 62% of those between ages of 18 and 25 are doing businesses with their phone. Some are gossiping on their phone, and that is generating money. Some are dancing on the phone. Somebody is telling a joke on the phone, and that is, somebody is cooking. In fact, there's a woman I typed today because I wanted to prepare granule soup. Is behind me. And I went to YouTube to go and say, how do you prepare Ghanaian granule soup? And I clicked on this, and this woman has shown how to. Even the granule soup, my wife can prepare it better. And yet, this woman has 1.47 million subscribers. That video alone I watched has been watched 22 million times. Whew. And on her channel is all cooking food. There's a certain gentleman. He is in Kumasi village. He does everything in village style. Village. Sometimes his grandmother is even taking the video. And that guy has over 500,000 followers. He is preparing African dishes. You are around, you can gossip. You have talent. You have talent. Everything, your fingerprint is different. And because your so you got to learn what, and these days we are going to train people on how to bring your value to the marketplace. Some people don't know. Okay? You'll be giving marriage advice, marriage counseling to people, but you don't know that that alone can fetch you income. You're not monetizing that. That's where the problem is. And we teach you that. So you can work on your mobile phone. You can do so many things on your mobile phone. And Global Cap helps you to fulfill those dreams, to blend those two trends together. Currently, we are in 156 countries, and we are going. Out of the 195 countries in the world, Global Cap will reach there. With you or without you, they are going to go there. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you are in Global Cap, stay the course. Sometimes there are a lot of distractions that will come your way. It might look like it's not moving. Stay the course. You see, for a company to be in 156 countries, it means that with you or without you is going to go. Because others are going to take it. For it to be, it was in 156 countries, it means it can go to 195 countries in the world. And when it gets to the country, the person will tell the person, and then it can stretch to everybody. That is how Facebook started. That is how Facebook started. And wisdom tells me that that is how technology flies. The fact that you are not seeing the trend doesn't mean that it's not trending. You think whatever is happening around your country is the only news? Hey, do you know what is happening in South America? The news that is trending right now. Do you know what is happening in Asia right now? China has over 1 billion people, more than your country. India has over 1 billion people. China and India alone is more than the entire African continent. The world is big. Things are happening. So be part and parcel. Widen yourself. Be expansive. Don't sit in your corner and wait for manna to fall from heaven. There is so much. You are an abundant element living in an abundant cycle of the world. Global Cap is in all of these countries and is helping people in all of these countries. You are connected with all of these countries. So let's dig into it. What is Global Cap? Global Cap is a software or an app which is on your phone or your laptop, which allows you to do 14 different things than Dropbox, than Google Drive, than iCloud. And I'm going to show you some of them. For example, number one, if you take Dropbox, Google Drive, iCloud, you will have to pay at least 3 times the price than Global Cap to be able to get 6 terabytes. You see, Global Cap here at the top is charging only $99.97 a whole year. $99.97 a whole year. And these other ones, look at the prices. They are all about $300 a whole year. So Go Backup is cheaper in all respects than all these ones. Now, the thing is, as you might say that, oh, but I don't need all the 6 terabytes. But here's the truth. You need it because your things are growing. When you got your phone, okay, the space you needed was small, but now, over time, you needed more space. Okay? You look at your Gmail, sometimes you are told to delete Gmail. And in any case, what if your machine falls? It gets missing. What if the phone is destroyed? What if your laptop is destroyed? Where are you going to get the data anyway? So even though you might not need the 6 terabyte, the information on your phone is cloned, is saved somewhere for you. So you will still need it somewhere, even if your device is lost. So it's not just about the space, but it's about storage. You get a point? Storing, not space. Not that I don't need more space, but do you have a place you have secured what you have? And that is a critical thing. But that's not the only benefit. The other benefit of Go Backup is that you can use it with 6 people. 6 people can be using that 6 terabyte. Any of them can use it on any device in the world. Any device, any phone, any laptop, any iPad in the world, you can use it. And you can use it on unlimited devices, not one device, not 2 devices, unlimited devices. You can access the file anywhere. And there's a new feature they've just introduced. If you back up onto your laptop and you back this one up onto your from your other laptop and you back up on your 3rd laptop, you can look at the first laptop. You can go to the Go Backup system, pick it from your 3rd laptop, move it to your 1st laptop. Maybe your 1st laptop is in India, your 2nd laptop is in Ghana, and your 3rd one is in the UK. You can pick something from the India one, put it in the Ghana one, put something from the Ghana one, all in your system. Hey, that is just beautiful. Security is tight as well. It has the high security system. It is called 256 military grade encryption and security. It has a 256 code before you can crack and hack into it. 180 has never been hacked. So to hack and crack into 256 is impossible. And Go Backup has it. It's the same security Google Drive uses right now. And it's the same security iCloud and Amazon are using right now. And it has several other advanced systems. Let me show you some of them real life. Okay, I'm going to go into the system live and show you some of the advanced features. So this is my Go Backup feature system. Okay. When you log in, on the top right, you see your name. When you have become a member, you can scroll down and then install the thing on your computer if you have a Windows. If you have Mac OS, you can use it. If you have an Apple phone, iPhone, you can go to the Apple Store and download it. Okay, all of these things are free. And then if you have an Android phone, you can download it today. I have used 28% of my information. Now, once you set it up, it will automatically download everything. And then you come here into your system. Of course, you need to have a username and password before you can do that. Now, this is what happens. Let me show you. Once you come into the system, you can use several other facilities. Fulara said Go Backup is a personal development with a payment plan attached to it. It's true. I'm about to share some of the payment system. Okay. So now watch this. Okay. So this is my Go Backup from the computer. This is my computer one. Okay. This is not my phone. But if I want my phone, I can click on mobile. Okay. And I can have access to all the things on my mobile. Yeah. So everything that I have on my mobile are all here. My laptop is there, my mobile is there, everything is there. Every single one of them is here. Now, I can share and collaborate with somebody. So here I can have a document, okay, and I can open the document, whether it's a Word document, Excel, PowerPoint, any document in the world in different formats. You see, there are several formats, okay, of the document. You can have several formatting of the document, and you can use different aspects of the document. Okay. What did I click? Let me just go back here. Okay, so this is the document now. You can click file here, and you can see several ways that you can download or save the file. It's different formats. You can download or save the file here. But I want to show you something even more incredible. This is a document. Suppose I want to talk for the document to type everything rather than me typing. There are several plugin systems. First of all, you can share this document with over 1,000 people. Okay. You can share it with over 1,000 people. So I want to type something, but instead of typing, oh, by the way, you can click here and you can allow several people to view the document. Each one of them, their names will show up here. Okay. You can click on this plugin systems here. And you can actually chat with anybody that you want to chat with, okay, while the person is looking at the document. But I want to show you something interesting. Suppose you want to talk to the thing. You can click speech and you can start. And then say something. Let's say something. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to have all of you here. Remember to take opportunities seriously. That's it. It has typed everything. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure, okay, to blah, 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 blah. Okay. Remember to take opportunity seriously. It has typed everything. Now, suppose that you want it to read it for you. It can also do that. Okay. So you can click here. Let me just use this simple example here. Okay. Click speech, click start, and it will read. Okay. Hold on. I know you can't hear it because I didn't activate the sound. So let me just click here and then activate the sound this time. Please confirm for me if you can hear the sound I'm activating. It appears that the sound was not activated by Zoom. So let me try it again.
Sometimes, we have to take the hardest decisions. Don't only hope that things will be better without fighting for it. Right now, you are standing on your acre of diamonds. You are 3 feet down your gold. So, dig your well before you are thirsty.
Excellent. Okay. I'm sure you could hear me. Okay, good. I'm sure you could hear me. If you heard me, just type yes. Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is one way you can also convert whatever you type into any language, into any single language that you want. So suppose that you've typed this thing and you want to rather see it, click on translator, okay, and then it's going to convert everything that you have here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's here, it's been written in Chinese. I want to put it in Twi. You can just go there and then it will convert everything to Twi. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eye enije se munyina wo ha. Kai se ubebu kwano and some, something like that. Okay, so if you can read Twi, you can do that. If you want to read it in Ewe, you can see it in Ewe. Okay, midogbena afeto. Okay, and then you can do that. If you want it in German, okay, you can change it to German language, and then everything that you had will be in German. Halamien, Dansmien, Ekerosmien, Est imira petet enye vonti. You can speak that, and it can do all of it for you. There are several other things. You can insert a picture and then dynamically show the different aspect of the picture. You can take the picture in Ghana, act like you took it in London, and several other things you can do with it. You can do multiple plugins. You can do research with it. You can do Mendeley, Thesaurus, Hydro, Zotero, and several other things. All of these things, you don't get them with their other services. All of these, $99.97 a year. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, I've not even spoken about other things. Let me show you other things that you can obtain from GoBackup. For example, let's go here. You can do bulk emailing. You can send one bulk email to over 10,000 people at a go in your system. So let's say that you have a business and you have a lot of people who have become part of the GoBackup family and you want to send them a message. All of them will get that message at the same time. You can personalize the message so that each person will get the message as if you sent it. I've given you an example down here. So you can see an example down here. So instead of mentioning hello Kofi, hello Ajua. You rather mention something like hello subscribers percentage, and it will pick the first name of every single person. So hello Fulera, hello Rose. Every single person's name, hello Bernard. Every single person say hello Rita. The name will show, even though you didn't mention, and everybody will get the message. And you can even automate the message. Suppose you wanted to send Easter message. You don't need to wait for Easter. Right? You can prepare the message, and every other year at this particular time, the message will be sent to the person automatically every year for over 20 years. All these at a cost of $100 a year. Also, Go Backup can pay you, and none of the rest can pay you. It is only cloud storage in the world that pays the members whilst you are using it. Remember, it's cheaper than the rest. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than iCloud. It's cheaper than Google Drive. It's cheaper than Dropbox. And yet none of them pays you. And yet Go Backup pays you. But it doesn't pay you for using the service alone. It pays you for doing some work. But I'll tell you why you want to be part of that project, that program, the payment program. Because your salary is not enough. If your salary is enough for you, then what I'm saying is not for you. But if you think your salary is not enough, like me, my salary is not enough, it's chicken feed, then this is for you. I haven't touched the salary anymore since I started doing projects like this. I don't touch my salary. Okay? I remember my mentor told me that your salary is cursed money. Because Adam was told that you will sweat, you will bleed before you get that money, that food. So when you go and sweat, it's a cursed money. You don't put it in your mouth and eat. You rather put that money down because it's bloody money, it's cursed money. What you do is that the money your money makes is what you eat. And your money cannot make money because the money itself is small. So you got to use a business to feed yourself and use your salary to build your fortune and your future. They don't teach this in schools. Life can be tough. Life can be difficult. Emergencies can happen. Even right now, during this celebration, something can just happen. Your entire life will turn around. If you should get a call right now from anyone in your family, and they tell you that a family member is in a very, very rough, dangerous place, they need an emergency $5,000. Without that, that person, that your loved one will be gone, just like that. Do you have $5,000 right now in your bank account? Ladies and gentlemen, in case you probably don't know what $5,000 means, you multiply that by 16, that is about 80,000 cedis. Do you have 80,000 cedis right now in your bank account? So that in case of an emergency right now, that's not a time to pray. That is a time to act. But because people don't prepare and they think that everything is in God's hands, they fold their arms. When things happen like that, you see them brushing and begging. So it is important that you have something that you can hold on to. And you must never rely on one stream of income, one job. Don't do two jobs. Do one job and do multiple businesses. They don't teach this in the university. That is why I have multiple businesses I'm doing, and my job is just that. So you want to understand that so that in case of dark time, because I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, whoever you are, dark times can befall you. You see, COVID gave no warning. COVID came and COVID hit everyone. Apart from that, other people have their own COVID in their lives, their own Russian war. You remember right during COVID, then some people in Russia, in Ukraine, also had a war and many started dying. On top of COVID, in that cold winter of January, dark times can happen. Where would it be in 5 years? So that's why we do these things. We do some of these things not because we like money, no, because we are wise. King Solomon, who needed wisdom, okay, God told him that wisdom will require you to have plenty wealth. Even though he didn't request for it, God made sure that was part. Because if God should give him the wisdom and he has no income to back it up, King Solomon will be in trouble. His wisdom will not, it will not go anywhere. In fact, later on, King Solomon said in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, he said that wisdom is useless if it is not backed by wealth. And he added that a poor man's wisdom is despised. You check it. A poor man's wisdom is despised. So if you're a poor man and you are poor and you are wise, your wisdom is useless. Even though you're very wise, your wisdom is useless. Why? Because you are poor. Why? But why? Here's the thing. Because, haven't you seen it before? Like somebody is very poor in their family, and because he's poor, whatever that person says at a funeral or in a meeting, they don't want to listen to him. Meanwhile, he's very wise, but his words cannot make any move because the so-called wisdom he claims he has is not backed by the wherewithal. God knew that. That's why in Genesis chapter 13, verse 2, he told Abraham, chapter 12, he told Abraham, I'll make you wealthy, I'll make you super, I'll make you great, and I'll make your children great. In 13, verse 2, he made it possible. He says, and Abraham became very wealthy with cattle, silver, and gold. Why did God make sure that Abraham was wealthy? Abraham was so wealthy that when his nephew, Lot, was captured by the 5 Canaanite kings, he took a private army and went to deliver Lot. Wealth is from God. Wealth is from God. Wealth is not just money. It is the sum total of your integrity, loyalty, wisdom, virtue, value, humility, love, knowledge, and income. Wealth is not riches. Wealth is it's a subtotal. It's the convolution of virtues, of knowledge. That's why Hosea 4:6 says, lack of knowledge, my people perish. Knowledge creates wisdom, because wisdom is the application of knowledge. Wisdom is knowing what is obvious, even when it's a secret. We teach you these things in addition to the income you make. Okay, so now how much income will you make in God Backup? And what do you do? The first thing you have to do is to learn. That's the first thing. If you're not willing to learn, you will never make it in God Backup in terms of the income. You'll still use the software, but you can't make it. Now, what do I mean by learn? This is one thing. Learn the presentation. If you want the presentation, say it, and I'll give it to you. I'll post it in the group page for you to start learning. Now, how do you learn it? Watch this video I'm doing. Repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and write it down, and learn the video yourself. You see, the day you will be able to start presenting to people yourself, even if it's one person or 2 people or 3 people, you will present all of these things I'm saying, not exactly verbatim, but in your own way. The day you will be able to learn this, that is the day you will rescue yourself. But it's not going to happen immediately. So whilst you are learning, let me rather talk to your people for you. Anytime you hear that we are doing a presentation, let me do the talking for you. So, but you don't leave it all for me and never learn. No, still be learning. Still learn. But whilst you are learning, tell your friends, tell your families, tell your co-workers, acquaintances, neighbors, enemies, every single one, tell them you have great information for them. Tell them, I have great information for you. Okay, I have great information for you. Bismarck, there is a great information I have for you. They're going to ask you, what is it? Then you tell them to join the Zoom. We do the Zoom every single time, Fridays, 7 o'clock, Sundays, 7 o'clock. We do it all the time, GMT. We do this all the time. Yours is to be bringing them here. We will elevate their mental consciousness. We will educate them. We will not force them. Nobody is forced to do it. Nobody should be forced to do it. Everyone has a choice. It's a matter of time. Look, it's a matter of time. They will eventually come on board. It's a matter of time. You got to do the patience and keep watering and keep planting and keep fertilizing. You are a Chinese bamboo tree. It will happen at this time. But you don't focus on one person. If the person says he doesn't want to leave the person for now. Go to the next person and go to the next person. Because as long as that person has a mobile phone, time is the only ally. I knew this. I remember talking to some people a year, they never listened to me. After a year, they started saying that I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. And you see, I kept educating them. When they come, we will talk to them for you. I will expose them to what we have. So you got to just make sure that every single time you know we are going to meet, you just fill this room with many people. The rest will be taken. Meanwhile, you're learning. You're learning. Remember, you don't forget to learn. Learn the presentation, learn the presentation, learn the presentation. And then you will now gravitate into teaching the presentation, presenting the presentation. Then you will move to the next stage where you train people. You train people. You do that training. Leadership is a service. If you are not willing to lead, you will never eat. If you're not willing to lead, you will never eat. When I say eat, not food, but eat consumption. There's several things in life. In order to get more, you have to do more in life. It's principle. Jesus understood that. Mahatma Gandhi understood that. All the great people in the world have understood that. In order to get more in life, you got to do more in life. But in order to do more in life, you have to become more. You cannot do something you do not have knowledge. You have to become. You got to be a president in your mind before you become a president to the world. You got to be a teacher. And you cannot be a teacher unless you have learned. That is why Jesus, when he spoke, the world gravitated towards him, because he, after 12 years of age, after that TikTok, after that chatting with the people in the synagogue at the age of 12, we never heard of Jesus again until he was age 30. For that 18 years, according to Luke chapter 2, verse 50, for that 18 years, he was learning in obscurity. Remember, God has said in Hosea 4 says the lack of knowledge, you are perishing in your finances, you're perishing in marriage, you are perishing in so many things in life. You are struggling too much because you lack the requisite knowledge to navigate around life. So those who are willing to learn, they will always do well. You know, beginning before you do driving is difficult, isn't it? Oh, I don't want to hold the steering wheel. Okay. But over time, it becomes an unconscious thing. Now you'll be driving and eating. You'll be driving and chewing. You'll be driving and even using the mobile phone. It has become unconsciously part of your mindset. Learning is a foundation of life. Learning, not schooling. School is general. Education is personal. So as you are learning, you know, now when your first person decides to come on board, there are 7 incomes you will make. Look at them, all of these 7 incomes. Income number 2 to 7 is monthly. Income number 1 is instant. Income number 1 is $50. Anytime somebody comes on board to go back up through you, you get $50. The next, you can do this every day. Now, to get one person come on board a day, you got to be willing, depending on your capacity to talk. Now, because depending on the extent to which you connect people here, 20 people, 1 person. Immediately. So you do 20 people in a day, not 20 people over, 2 weeks in a day. You got 1 person. Now, if you are great, you get 2 people, or 3 people, or 4 people. But just take 1 person a day on board. Know how much that is in a month? That is 1,005 people. 1,005 people in a month. 1,005. Is that good money or small money? 1,005 every month. Imagine you are getting $1,005. This is dollars. All the monies are paid in dollars. I'm about to show you some of the income. All the monies are paid in dollars. There are some here among us here who are making $200 a month, $500 a month. There are some here who are making $3,000 every month. There are some here among us here who are making $5,000 every month. There are some here who are making $7,000 among us here. There's someone I know who is making $17,000 every month here. How much did you put in? Remember, it's $99.97 a whole year, and you are getting all these services. So it's not like you put in $2,000. Oh, you put in only $99.97 for a year. For a year, Opele. Even Uber, you don't need anything less than $5,000. Uber, you don't need anything less than $5,000. We are talking about $99 here. If somebody cannot afford that for a year, the next time you will ever pay that money is another year. So poverty is a choice, the same way wealth is a choice. And when I say poverty, I'm not talking about money. Poverty is a state of the mind. See, you can be poor mentally, poor physically, poor spiritually, poor financially, poor relationship-wise, poor health-wise. So poverty is multidimensional. So sometimes when people are wealthy in their mind, they are wealthy in their health. They take care of their health. They are wealthy in their thinking. They read a lot. They are wealthy in their relationship. They build beautiful relationships. They are not always fighting. You go and check places where people are fighting. It is in those, area boys areas. But when you have wealthy mind, they don't fight. Now that's the first income. The second income is so much. It is in 6 different ways. Tier 1 cycle is between $20 to about $200,000, depending on how you have grown your system. Okay, you have cycle income. You have multiple other different incomes. It's just incredible. The other benefit, remember, the money is nothing, but who you become in the process of getting the money is something. See, some people, when they come here, their mind is all money. Your level you are will determine how far you're going. There are so many people here who are copper. Some here are sapphires. Okay. So many people. Others are emerald. I am a double diamond. I'm the only double diamond in Africa. I'm among the top 5 people in the world as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also a board member, so I can help you. But you got to be willing. You see, to succeed in this thing, you need 3 characters. Be hungry. Be hungry. Be hungry. Have the hunger that you want to make something for yourself and for your family. You have suffered too long. Be hungry. Number 2, be humble. Be humble. Be teachable. Be coachable. If you are proud, if you are not willing to learn, if you are not willing to if you want to do things your way, you will not succeed in this thing. I had to keep quiet and listen and learn. And the last one, be ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Be ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn. You will do well. Some people will start saying that you have juju, because that's where the blessing of God comes. Makes you rich. He has no pain to it. But even more important, you will be impactful. The lives you are going to touch, the people you're going to help, the families you're going to touch, the impact you're going to make in life. It is a community you're going to enjoy. Money is nothing. How much do you start with? The actual price of Go Back, the community, plus the service itself, everything is worth $1,000, $1,999. That's a price ordinarily you would have paid. That's the value of what you get. But the actual price now people are paying this month alone is $119.97. Okay, so I told you that the price is $99 for the service. The extra $20 is a price you pay to become part of the project member. Remember, the project member means for the next 1 year, as you are learning and working, you're going to be paid. You're going to be paid income, not even from what you have already done, but even income that I have done for you. Income that other people in other places in the world are doing for you. You will be paid their income. I'm telling you. That is why my income is way more than my salary. Okay, because the work I do here, I'm getting income paid by the work other people are doing in several parts of the world. So in short, if you want to be part of the project, it is $119.97, and it is renewable every year. But if you don't want to be part of the project, but you want only the service, it is $99.97. It's not much. It's nothing. It's cheap. given the services you're going to get and the income. How long did it take me to get my money back, that 119? It took me 2 hours. But of course, I'm different from you. My hunger is different from your hunger. What is hunting me is different from what is hunting you. Maybe what is hunting you is a butterfly. What is hunting me are 13 lions. I have 33 orphans that I'm taking care of. I have a little over 20 families, extended families, that I am supporting. My both parents, who are nonagenarians, okay, they are in their 90s, nonagenarians, they are alive. I'm taking care of them with health medications. So what is hunting me is the reason why I'm doing this thing as if I have nothing. You see, in your mind, if you decide to do this thing as if you have nothing, you will do well. But if you do it like, oh, even if I don't get anything, I'm okay. Even if I have backup. If you have option 2, you will not take this thing seriously. Sometimes you got to do it as though you have nothing anymore. This is your only option. There's no option B. This is the only option. For me, that's how I think. And that is why I talk to as many people as I can. I invite as many people as I can. A hungry person cannot be forced to eat. If you are hungry and I give you kokonte, whether there is meat or there is no meat, you eat. That's interesting. Whether there is meat or there is no meat, you will eat. It's true. But if you're not hungry, and when I say not hungry, well, you act like, oh, God will take care of me. God will take care of me. God will. If you are like that, you will not take this project seriously. Because let me tell you the fact. The fact is that in this project, a lot of people will not have belief initially. And that will pain you. Some will reject you, some will insult you, some will bastardize you, some will think you are crazy. And you start looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking you are crazy. You start acting as a, why am I crazy? And you start getting frustrated because of the way people are acting towards you. And you will let their ignorance affect your thinking. And you will quit. You will throw all the glory of glories God is giving you away. And a lot have done that. You don't have to let what ignorant people think. I'm telling you, this thing is already in the air. And I'm telling you, by the end of this month, you will see, I've told you. People will rank advanced like machine guns. Pay attention to what you have. This is a service everyone needs. This is a project anyone can afford. And timing is everything. You should be grateful to God you are in it now. And keep yourself active. Keep yourself active. Don't stand on the fringes. Be inside. Be talking. Be welcoming people. Be participating. Be inviting people. Do this thing. Do not expect a result immediately. Enjoy the process. The process will take care of itself. This is a time. You suffered for so long. You're about to make a decision of your life. The word decide ends with the word side, like suicide, like homicide, like genocide. Decisions are tough. Do you know that a person can even start this thing, can pay the $120, can start and will still not do anything? Because he's decided not to do anything. So the fact that a person has started and paid the money doesn't necessarily mean that he will do this project. No. Ha! I've seen so many people, okay, they started the thing and then they go to bed. Me, when I started it, that same day, I spoke to over 100 people. And today, a day has not passed, I've not spoken to 20 people. Some of them will tell me, hey, doctor, are you even a proper doctor? They keep telling me. You gotta be willing to accept, negativity from ignorant people. Jesus was willing to do that. Jesus was willing to be spat upon. He was willing to be killed naked. You are not willing to, even the Son of Man was willing to die. You got to sometimes put yourself in the middle for things to work. Hey, Opele, welcome to the adult world. The adult world is not a friendly world. It's a tough world. Tough. If you stop this thing or if you don't do this thing, life will be tough. If you do this thing, life will still be tough. That is how life is. Life is in such a way. Like, let me tell you, the people who are wealthy are struggling. The people who are poor are struggling. But which one would you want to be and be struggling? Being broke is hard. Being wealthy is hard. Choose your hard. Let me tell you what happens. Why some never make it in life. Because most people watch how far they have to go. Other people watch how far they have come. Which one do you watch? How far you have to go. So some people are here. So I have to go all this far before I can get it. I can't. Some people too are the same here. So I have to go all the way back upon all that I have put in. I have to go all the way back. I'll continue. It's the mind. Your mind is your operating system, and that is what guides your process. So you got to make a decision. The last chapter of your life has not been done yet. You have suffered for far too long. You've gone through tough times already. You've suffered. You're not going to end this year like this. You got to make a declaration for yourself and tell yourself, I will until. I will until. Type it in. Because the thing is that if you don't do it, it's still not going to be easy anyway. We have the best storage system in the world. We have the best income with a backup system in the world. You got to make a deliberate, conscious decision and tell yourself, okay, Easter will be over. I'm telling you. Give us the next 1 week. Easter will be over. People start complaining again. Human beings, they are like that. You know, instant gratification. That is what they do well in. And then after that, they go back into a very painful mode again and again. Easter will be done. You just by Tuesday. All the joys, all the drinks, all the enjoyment, all the everything will be done. Poop, poop, poop. And then people come back with a broke mindset, with a broke mentality, with a broke talk. Okay, you ask them, how are you? They would start telling you, Charlie, and yeah, easy. It's not easy. After they squandered, meanwhile, the wise people are generating income during this Easter. The great entrepreneurs of the world, this time is the time they increase their game. Let's get you started. These are some of the incomes people are making in Gobaka. Let's get you started. Someone is making, 2024 in April, the person was making $3,970. This is actual bank balance. That hit somebody's account in Ghana. Just some 3 months ago or so, last month, somebody was making $5,425. Dollars, not cedis. People are earning in Gobaka. Someone is making $7,000 in 30 days, in a month. And we have people who have achieved levels in Gobaka. These are the superstars of Gobaka. They've achieved significant milestones in this project. People are moving helter-skelter. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you here will take this seriously. They are only 20% of the rest. Majority of the people here will not take this seriously. They make up the 80%. And when I say seriously, this is what I mean. The seriously people are those who not only register with their $119.97. No, they are the people who will register, who will learn with the intention of wanting to present like I'm presenting. They are the people who will do whatever they can, to get people on board, to reach even the lowest level of a copper. They are the people. And then they will move all the way to reach the gold level, to reach the diamond level. To be like a diamond, you got to be cut like a diamond. I'm a double diamond, because I've been cut twice. And yet I'm busy, like everybody else is busy. Lecturing in 4 universities, leading in 4 companies. Everybody is busy. But you got to tell yourself that if you don't do it, no one in your family is going to do it. You got to make yourself proud. You got to tell yourself that I have suffered for far too long. It's not going to happen like this forever. By the end of this year, you can be earning at least $1,000 every month. Would that make a difference? Would that make a difference? And if you don't do this, you watch your line. Watch from the beginning. We are getting to halfway of the month. By the time you realize June is here, And by the time you realize, people will start talking about not Easter, they'll talk about Christmas. And then they'll say 2026 will be the best time. As for 2026, after 2027, as for 2029, we are always like that, repeating life situation. But when opportunity is given to us, instead of fighting our battle of life to make it work, we don't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember that nobody goes through the great path without passing through the tortuous path. Let me give you some statements. No test, no glory. No pain, no gain. No pain, no glory. In order to build a tall building, you need to build a deep foundation. In order to get to the promised land, you need to pass through the Red Sea. To get to your Canaan, you must pass through your desert. Life is not a bed of roses. A woman goes through 9 months of pregnancy. It's not because it's fun. It's tough. It's difficult. But the woman does not look at the difficulty. It doesn't look at the risks. You got to take chances. You got to take risks. Because the chances you take, the risks you take, the faith you have, the people you meet, that is what is going to define who you are. It's not the income. It's not the result. It is a process. What you become in the process, the lives you touch, the people you meet, the faith you have, that is what makes you great. Greatness is born out of adversities. Go and ask Bill Gates. Go and ask Elon Musk. Go and ask Mark Zuckerberg. Go and ask Jesus Christ. It is tough, but in the end, you are happy. You see, when that woman now looks at a bouncing baby child in the all the pains, all the pregnancy troubles, all the trimesters that she went through, all the delivery pain, everything, you shall remember your pain no more. It supersedes. See, joy, joy kills thousands of adversities. Joy, happiness. It kills thousands of struggles you've gone through. You can go through 38 million struggles. One joy will kill all of them. So sometimes you need a revolutionary mindset to be able to do it, to be able to achieve it. And we will help you here. We will support you. You got to be willing. You got to be hungry. You got to be teachable. You got to be coachable. You got to tell yourself, I will do whatever it takes to be gold and go back up. I will do it. Okay. But also, I will learn. I will be better. Not immediately. I know it's not going to happen immediately, but I'll be better every day. I'll speak to as many people as I can every day. I will learn this presentation, I will learn it. Imagine whilst I am presenting, you are presenting somewhere, another person is presenting somewhere. Everybody now will be presenting somewhere. We will still commandeer people into this project. But hey, it's not lost. You can start again today. Because here is the announcement. This company is going to bring a crowd of people into our team for us. So many people are going to come you don't know, and they are going to grow you. But of course, for you to grow you need to do your little part. You need to get at least 2 people. So try and get your at least 2 people immediately so that you can benefit from the growth that is going to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I am begging you to try and get your at least 2 people this month, so that these people, when they come, they will go under you in the system. They should go under you in the system instead of, you going under them in the system. Instead of your people going under them in the system. Do this. Your family is going to be proud of you. Your family is going to thank you. I want to say thank you very much indeed, all of you, for coming here. It's been a pleasure having everyone right